Strong eyeliner game and contour. Yeah. It's not like you're trying to talk to them. It's not like they're trying to have intimacy with them. It's just they saw something about the picture and they liked it. That's pretty much it.
Like what?
Huh? I don't know.
Like, today we're gonna be doing something super exciting. We're gonna be doing some makeup action. Oh, yes. By the way, this is Sandra.
Hi everyone.
So I'm gonna be trying to do her makeup. I don't know how I'm gonna do, girl.
We'll just see how the end result looks.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be doing some question time. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in her face and we can start this makeup action, and then we're gonna be doing the questions. Prepare yourselves, guys. How it's gonna go. Hold on, I don't even know. I don't know how to use this camera. That's dirty. Okay, let's start with this situation. I just close your face. I'm just gonna En busca de un amor que se perdió. Si quieres la verdad, ve y busca mi belleza. No te desesperes, no más. Quieres tú lo que quiero yo. Tú todo me lo traes. Como yo te pido me lo traes. No te pido el cielo que no hagas, sino tu amor. Tú todo me lo traes. Solo yo te pido me lo traes. No te pido el cielo que no hagas, sino tu amor. Yeah, you could. I feel like this. I feel like I did mad extreme on the sides. Whatever. Try my best.
Contour?
Yeah, it's mad extreme. We're gonna be doing
relationship advice today.
I'm just screaming.
As you can tell, my face has changed. Strong eyeliner game and contour. Yeah.
Last week I put out questions on my Instagram thing, and somebody was like to do relationship advice. So I don't know how great I would be at that, but I thought with two people, you know, we could work together. We're gonna just start with the questions. I guess we could start with the notebook ones.
Okay, those are easier. Okay. So the first question was, what do you do if your boyfriend's mom doesn't like you? You're not really dating his mom, you're dating him. So it doesn't really matter if she doesn't like you. Who cares what people think about the relationship? You should only be concerned about your happiness with the other person.
But what if the mom talks crap about you though?
If it's like stupid stuff, I would just say ignore it, because the more you pay attention to it, the more it's gonna affect your relationship. So if they want to talk, they're gonna talk regardless. So just worry about if you two are happy, then who cares what anybody else has to say, even if that's his mom. If he doesn't care, then why should you?
You know he's a real man when he might listen to his mom or his dad or whatever, but like he's still gonna do what makes him happy.
Yes, what makes him happy.
Yes.
So the second question we got, how many years should you give someone before they pop the question? I've known my significant other for 9 years, going into 10 years.
That's a minute.
Yeah, it's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you shouldn't be pressuring the other person to pop the question, because if that person isn't ready then do you really want to get into a relationship with them if they're not ready? What if you guys get married and then when you guys fight or something, he's gonna be like, oh, well, I only got married with you because you wanted it. And if he's not because he was actually ready.
Because remember I told you before your wedding, I was like about the Marine that the wife did the wedding and everything and he never showed up. He freaking said like, nah, I'm not doing it. Oh my God.
Honestly, if you guys are meant to be and you guys love each other, at some point it's gonna happen. I don't think it's good to pressure the other person.
Your parents are a good example though.
Yeah, my
really
parents moved in together and they've been living since, and they've been together for 27 plus years and they're not married. They don't need a paper at this point to state that. I don't really understand this question, but maybe Marta will understand it. It says, is it normal to have periods of distance, especially if it's hard for them to make time for you?
So I understood it like if you guys are just dating but you guys don't live together, so the guy doesn't come see her, I guess, a lot.
So if they don't have time, you should understand maybe why they don't have time. But if they're not making any effort at all, then it's not worth it.
You know, if a guy wants to see his girl, then he'll make the time.
They'll make the effort.
But it depends, like, what is he doing?
He'll bike right to your house.
Yeah.
He'll take a taxi.
Yes.
He will walk from his house to your house in like the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God. So I feel like if it looks like he's not making the effort and it's kind of like, I'll come see you when I see you. Nah.
Is it okay for your man to like other girls' pics?
Alright.
If it's like, you know, those Instagram famous people or
The
whatever, models or
hoes.
whatever, alright, that's fine, like who cares? But if it's like a basic person that's just around that you know they're not friends with, I just feel a certain way. But I've gotten guys' opinion on this question, and one of them said that honestly, just because a guy likes a girl's picture doesn't mean they want anything to do with them. It's not like they're trying to talk to them. It's not like they're trying to have intimacy with them. It's just they saw something about the picture and they liked it. That's pretty much it.
Like what?
Huh? I don't know. No, like
I feel like if you have a mutual agreement, like we're not liking nobody else's pictures, and cool.
Or
but if it's like whatever, then
like if you feel weird about it, just be like, look, you can look at the pictures, just don't like it because it just makes me feel a type of way or something.
Oh, the female best
Is
friend.
it okay for your man to have a female best friend?
I feel like it's different if you meet a guy and he already has a best friend or something, but like all of a sudden if Chris was like, oh, I met this girl and she's so cool, be like, I don't know. But in my situation, like I know he had some friends or whatever that were girls, but like they were kind of nasty, like I don't really like them. You just feel that they're like not friendly in that way. So
well, I had that situation where like he had a friend that there was just a funny feeling.
Wait, I'll cut it out, but like who is it?
Every time my husband goes to his mom's house, he comes back completely different attitude and fights with me. What do I do? I feel like once you discuss it to him, he might realize and like start changing. But just because he goes there and they tell him stuff, he should be grown up enough to, you know, analyze what they said and kind of realize if what they're saying is true or not or whatever. It says, my BF and I have a long distance relationship. He went away to school. My question is it okay? He doesn't think it's a big deal not to follow me or let me follow his since his page is private. Is that normal? How do I change this? Should I break up with him? Really? You would break up with him because of social media? I feel like nowadays social media just affects a lot of relationships and it shouldn't be that way. If he doesn't feel like it's a big deal and he doesn't post about you, maybe...
That was good, girl.
Hey, babe.
A few moments later.
Even if he posts about you or not, maybe he just wants to keep his relationship private. Maybe it's not about hiding you. Maybe it's just he doesn't want other people to be up in his business. But I don't think it's a concern. I only think it's a concern if his family and his friends don't know about you. But if they know about you, then is it really a big issue?
Oh my God! Oh
to me. Okay, how do you deal with a guy that can't leave his parents and is the only child? I guess like that sounds like a mama's boy basically, right?
Oh.
It depends, like does he have a job? Is he going to his, like doing his ambitions, like going towards his goals in life? Or is he just chilling at home, like hanging out? Right?
Next question, should women focus on career, kids, and family?
I feel like
Honestly, girl, just focus on you, what you want to do. Like, who cares if you're focusing on your career first? Who cares if you're having kids first? Who cares if you want to start a family first? At the end of the day, it's your life. You only get to live it once, which is like a cliche, but definitely focus on what you want to do.
That's so true. That's such a good answer.
Honestly, who cares?
Yeah.
The next one is sex before marriage. Well,
I know like a lot of people in today's day, like our age or whatever.
Yeah,
say,
nowadays
like,
people are just.
how can you not do it before marriage? Because you don't know if it's gonna be like
if it's gonna last.
you guys are gonna click in the intimate.
Well, if you think about it, people still nowadays are having arranged marriages.
I know.
I have a friend who's from India.
For real?
From India, and they still do arranged marriage.
Oh,
and
yeah.
During the time of my birthday, she had her arranged marriage. Of course, you meet the person, and if you guys see like there's chemistry, even without having any intimacy, if you feel there's chemistry, then you guys just arrange everything to get married, and then you just people still do that.
Do I know this person?
No, you do not know this person. But people still do this. People still have arranged marriages. But anyway, I think honestly, it's up to you. You know,
Kids before marriage opinions.
Like I said, my parents are not married.
I think it's perfectly cool.
Honestly, it's perfectly fine. For example, remember the story I was telling you of one of my coworkers? She had her kids. Then she got married, so her kids walked her down the aisle.
Oh yeah, that's
and then she bought her house, and you know throughout this time, like you know they loved each other and everything, and just because they weren't married wasn't gonna break them apart or stop them.
So a large wedding or small wedding if you hate a lot of people. That's me. Large wedding, I think if they're gonna give a lot of money,
well,
rich
if you hate
come.
a lot of people and the wedding is about your day, why would you invite a lot of people? If I don't like you, I'm not inviting you.
Yeah, right.
I don't care if you're gonna give me a lot of money. Like I'm not gonna invite you. I don't want you there. You're just gonna ruin my day. It's all about me and my husband being happy.
So the next one is, if you're dating a guy for 8 years and you don't have a ring, is the relationship over?
You guys been together for 8 years and you guys are not talking about the future, then does he really see you in his future? Then you gotta talk to him. If he's not talking about, oh, I can see you having my kids, or like, oh, we should be thinking about saving to buy a house and stuff. If he doesn't talk to you like that, then you need to talk to him and be like, do you see me in your future? Because you're not talking about this. Even if we're married or not, like he should be already talking to you about this. If you guys been together for 8 years.
That's literally the best answer ever. Like, when is a girl too old to get married? Never.
You're never too young or too old. It's all about being happy.
Too young sometimes.
Well, yeah, okay.
Like 10.
Well, yeah, well, no, but young. I mean, like,
I just know there's a statistic. If you get married before 25, you're like almost more than 0.5% gonna get divorced. But after 25, it's like A-okay more. It's better.
I got married at 23. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was married at like 19.
Alright,
oh so my god.
You married at young age.
What the heck?
You're more.
Okay, moving on. Okay, should a girl sacrifice her happiness to be a guy's last choice? Well, you know, like the military, they say first comes the military and then you.
But that's different. That's different.
Yeah,
like,
that's different.
But if that wasn't part of it, then you should be first, you know? So if you're not priority, then you really need to reconsider. Yeah. But you should never sacrifice your happiness for a guy. Because if he truly loves you, you don't need to sacrifice what you love.
You're gonna resent him, like,
yeah, you're gonna resent him, and then you're gonna be like, oh, what if I did this? It was all your fault, you know?
What kind of compromises should people make in a relationship? Sorry, I read that so weird.
What
kind of compromises you should make? I think if it's like your life goal or career goal to do something.
What do you mean compromises?
Like if I want to get married right now and the dude is like, nah, I want to get married when I'm 60, it's like not gonna work out.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
Or like for kids, if the guy is like also not trying to have kids or at all, or
like, what do you need to compromise on? Like, you may not want to do something, but if he knows that's something you really want to do and like you're still fighting about it, then he has to give in a little bit. And then sometimes if you want to do something but he really wants to do something and you're kind of like, oh, I kind of don't really care but I just don't want to do it, then you should give in. If that's what you're talking about, then there's always going to be compromise in a relationship, honestly, because a relationship is not perfect.
This one's the easy one. Is living with your parents a good idea or healthy for a relationship?
No. It's never good to live with your parents or your in-laws. That's never good. They're always gonna try to get in the middle or start stuff. Never good.
Like you'll be mad at something your significant other does, and then your mom or dad hears about it or sees you cry or upset. They're gonna be like, "What's wrong?" You tell them, and then they're gonna make the situation worse.
Yeah, they're gonna make the situation worse.
And be like, "Yeah, like you see, he doesn't treat you right. Yeah, it's not good."
All right.
How can you get a guy to decide to be with you to put you in first place?
That's something they should know, and if they didn't know it at the beginning, they'll probably realize it at the end, even if it takes them like a long time to try to get you back or like try to fix things with you.
True.
You can't get someone to
No.
that's something they gotta figure out. I don't know. You guys need to talk to your partners.
Yeah, communication is key. Literally, next time there should be like a good paragraph going on.
You don't have to do
like 5 sentences.
You can do put your question and do like bulletin points that don't give me first because that's gonna be a lot to read unless you want to read them.
I'll read them.
It was nice meeting you guys.
If you guys want more of these, just comment below. Alright, so don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I don't know which corner it's in, but see you guys
Bye-bye.
next time.